Hello, folks. We're live on Fandango Friday. James P. Madonna, take it away.
Welcome. Fandango Friday is finally here, and I'm very happy about what I brought. It's the first time I'm going to have it, and the website, which I'm going to post in the private area, is very delectable. It's like when you look at it, you want to like dive into it. That's how. Hey, Ufa, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. All right.
That's the best way I could describe their website.
All right, we're gonna link that in a little bit. We got the Whiskey Scout, clean shaven, waiting to join up right now.
There he is.
Hey guys.
Hey, Whiskey, what's going on, man?
Not much. Surviving.
We got some Kansas style F4 tornadoes in South Jersey.
So tonight's a liqueur night, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, liqueur, yeah. Or flavored, flavored hard liquor.
I brought Navon. It is a natural vanilla de Madagascar. It's basically a cognac and a natural vanilla liqueur mixed in with the cognac. And boy, it's dark in here.
Okay.
Well,
I can see. You look fine.
What happened?
40%.
Well, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to. We're gonna go through.
I'm sorry. I thought you want me to.
No.
What happened?
We'll get
Lovely.
All right, folks.
Party box. Party bucket. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up. Shake it up.
This party bucket was $7.
Curs to shake it up. It's about the Curs.
Party bucket. No, imported from Nantucket. All right.
This party bucket was $77.99, and at Mathern's, and it's got 20 bottles in it, 49 cents a bottle. Put it in the freezer. Wow. So let's reach inside, and I'll grab. It is 99 blackberries.
Oh.
And I've never had it before. It's 49.5% alcohol, and it contains natural flavors, no artificial flavoring. They don't add coloring, so they're all clear. They all have the same color. All right, so I'm gonna type that in. And let's see, 99 brand blackberries. And we are at 99 proof. And I'm going to save that. I'm going to show it. And then James is going to show his product. Oh, wait. Before I go to James, let me I'll pull James over, or I'll try. This thing doesn't usually, so.
Yeah, I'm behind. I'm
it's supposed
shaded.
to drag over, but it's a drag because it doesn't.
The old goose. I'm up
About
by
a goose.
He's keeping me company.
All right,
There
the damn thing won't drag. The damn thing won't drag.
You know, I blame that little pencil neck geek that owns the StreamYard. He is. You ever see what he looks like? He looks like a weasel. No, he looks like a shrew. You ever see that little thing called a shrew? Anyway.
No, but I remember that old movie, Night of the Shrews.
Actually, he's scrawnier than Mark Zuckerberg, except for Mark Zuckerberg's nose. You know, of course, that weighs a ton. Anyway, I brought. See, I came prepared. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. I brought what they call 5 Farms Irish County Cork. Okay, Irish cream liqueur, and it happens to be, oh, look at that, single batch Irish cream liqueur, and they have a humdinger of a website, and it's very highly rated, 17% alcohol by volume, Mr. Terrio, and hold
Okay,
on.
34 proof.
Now let me just take a look. 5 Farms, the world's best Irish cream has arrived. 5 Farms Irish Cream Liqueur has been awarded the Chairman's Trophy, whatever chairman that is, at the 2018 Ultimate Spirits Challenge, the premier spirits competition in the world. Ooh. The 97 score awarded to 5 Farms is the highest that an Irish cream liqueur has ever received in this prestigious competition, signaling the arrival of a brand that is poised to elevate the category. 97 points. All right. And then it's got here an inviting note. All right, go ahead. What?
No, I was going to say we're going to go through everybody, and then we'll come back and really go in depth on each of them.
Oh, all righty. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, today I've got one Ciroc. And I've got the Apple edition. And this is a 35 APV or 35%, whichever. So that's what I got today. So.
Hold on a
And
second.
I can't believe how much this cost me. It was like $4.25 for a bottle. I would hate to see what a liter cost me. That's why I stick with Absolute as far as vodka goes.
Ciroc, what's Apple, right?
Yeah, it's the Apple one. Yeah.
35 proof, 35.
Yeah.
That's from France.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
France recalled their ambassador from the United States today. They said they were angry that the United States was going behind their backs with the military alliance, and that was a scandal. I didn't know all about that. All right, so now here's Jean.
Hey guys, thank you again,
Hey,
Jay. Glad to have you back. Very excited when you said doing Fandango. I said I will be there. So, I got the Incinerator liqueur, 45.5% ABV, 91.1 proof.
Wow.
So, yeah. So this is what I did. Yeah. So I bought it yesterday and I put it in the freezer to make sure it gets really cold. So I'm about to pour it in my glass. It's like $1 each. I got my other shot here. Super cold. It's like, look at this. It's like a syrup coming down. So there it is in my shot glass. So I will let you know what I think of it. Coming up.
Okay. Hold on a second. Oh. Just trying to call up their website. Give me a moment. I found it, and I'm looking at it. Incinerator. Not incinerator, incinerator. Well, I know they're trying to play. You can see by the bottle design who they're trying to skim off of. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I made a mistake. Hold on a second. Let me update that. Let's see. 91.1. Hold on. Whiskey's got to be right there. I made a little error. Center.
LED flashlight. Great.
Phone flashlight.
Oh, phone. LED flashlight.
It's the only way I can get enough light to read this fine print.
I got the magnifier app with the.
All right. Okay, you can go now. I'm sorry for the hold up.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I'm sorry for the hold up. You can tell us what
Okay.
you have now.
This is Navon. I found this in Western Kansas at a small liquor store, and they had a bunch of 50 mils in there. I didn't know nothing about it. I've been sitting on it probably for a couple of years now, at least. I just thought it had a neat looking bottle. And I'm a sucker for marketing. I'll be the first to admit that. If you got a pretty bottle on a bottle of whiskey, I'll buy it. It might not taste worth a hoot, but I like the bottle. I'm silly that way. But anyway, Navon is not made anymore. Come to find out, I'm just learning all this as we go. It hasn't been made since 2010. It was a product of Grand Marnier, but the sales were disappointed, and so they stopped production of it. It does have caramel color added to it. It says so clearly on the back of the bottle. And it is a natural vanilla from Madagascar added to Navon cognac from France. And if you look up the prices of Navon cognac from France, it's about $499 for a bottle of it, what I've seen. Now, it may be different, but that's what I've seen. But anyway, this is the liqueur version. It is 40% ABV. And that's about all I know about it. We're going to find out something that's been long discontinued. We'll see how well it's held up for 11 years now, at least, on the shelf.
That's from France.
Yeah, it's from France. It is a product of France.
Okay. Now back to myself. Sorry I couldn't show that showcase this setup here. It's not dragging. I'll try, but it's not letting me, it's not letting me pull people. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I got the 99 blackberries. And here's the site. I'm going to do a share screen, or we call it screen share, but they call it a share screen actually, on their website. About 99 brand. It's natural flavors, so no artificial flavoring. And here's what I have. I have the see if it'll come up. This is from Louisville, Kentucky. They're using almost assuredly a cheap vodka like Taka, Crown Rus, and they're adding flavoring to it. No problem, no big deal. We expect $7.99 a bucket, and you get 20 bottles. I mean, you're not expecting the greatest thing ever. Let's see. Come on. 56, 7. We're almost there. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Chill, shoot, smile, just like tasting wild blackberries when you are out for a walk in the woods. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Try a velvet berries. Here's their mixed drink. Every flavor has a cocktail idea. Oh no, it's got to build up. Well, I don't need to show that up. Oh, black and bubbly, velvet berries, blackberry lust, velvet berries. So anyway, you can do all of that with it. Okay, now well, that's enough screen sharing on that. That's very nice, and we'll cancel that. Go back to normal viewing.
Blackberry lust.
The most popular 99. Yeah, blackberry. The most popular 99 is the bananas, 99 bananas, their original flavor from 1997. Then they just keep adding flavors. So, can y'all hear and see me all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're coming in loud and clear, right?
Good.
Yep.
All right. I wouldn't say milliliters of this. That's some pretty good amount of liquid in there. Ooh. All right, here we go. I'm taking the whole shot in one go. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh, come on. Do it. You've got at least 2 shots there.
Do it. Nah, it's a liqueur. It's just sipping and savory.
Right. It smells like the Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to update the comments. I promise. I will. I swear. I'll even put a link below. I am going to update all the comments, except the bad ones from people who are brave when they're using it.
Bad ones already?
I love yelling at
It
that.
smells. You know what it smells? You know what this smells like?
Turpentine?
You know how you buy those liquid things you plug into the wall and it puts out a little puff of aroma?
Oh,
Yeah,
your
them
house.
Febreze or whatever things. Yeah.
Yeah,
aromatherapy.
yeah. So it smells like almost like a wax-based Febreze plug-in, that's what they're called, that puts out a blackberry aroma. Better than smelling a cat litter box, I guess. Now, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
When I was a kid, they used to have these wax lips with this disgusting fruity liquid inside.
Yeah,
I remember.
it was on Halloween.
Yep.
They were lips.
Well, I'm telling you now, 99 brand is so cheap. But the weird thing about it, all the flavors taste like the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like they use natural flavoring, and like the blackberry, it tastes like blackberry. It's almost like the juice in a blackberry cobbler. It's bizarre. Of course, they're very sugary. So if you're opposed to super sugary stuff, forget it. But I mean, what do you expect? It's a party bucket. I don't think people that buy 99 brand are taking it too seriously. They're not sitting up there like, the exquisite interaction of the vodka-based liquid as it is admixed with the blackberry flavor. You know, it's people in bikinis at a poolside going, woo, I'm jumping in, baby. You know, it's that kind of thing.
That's where they got blackberry lust from.
Let's take another shot. Woo! You know,
the body is
what's
serious.
good.
Hot fun.
The body's syrupy, meaning that it's drink this warm. Oh, it would just gag you, you know. But it's got to be in the freezer. It's got to be in the freezer for 2 or 3 days. I mean, any other way, forget it. It's gonna be nasty. But it's not in the freezer. I mean, it's not.
It says it's been in the freezer. Now, is it a syrupy like texture when it gets poured out, or is it like your regular pour?
Now it's syrupy. I mean, it's cold and it's syrupy. So
okay, so it comes out.
You could drink a 50 ml. I think the 50 milliliter bottle is ideal. It's about all you'd want to have in an evening. If you were immature and made bad decisions and you drank too much of this, like some young people do, it would be so bad. It would be so bad. To defend this company, I want to defend Sazerac right now. It is not designed for that. It's designed for this. Take your little sample, drink it, and then you say, okay, now I'll move on to water, iced tea, or whatever. Maybe later drink a wine, but I mean, just use some judgment. But it's very nice. I'm very pleased with it. It's not as good as that espresso coffee. That was the king so far. Oh, that thing is great. But
yeah, I've had that espresso coffee. That's really awesome. Yeah.
Oofa.
Wait a minute, who's that? James?
But I'm very.
No, I don't have that ringtone.
That's my phone.
But I'm very happy with. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. All right, now I'm gonna go to James and I'm gonna start updating comments. So I'm gonna try to drag him over.
Oh, sorry, James. I didn't mean to.
Oh, I have chimes. I have like ting-a-ling-a-ling, like chimes.
Okay.
I get startled by obnoxious Loud noise. Okay. Let me go
Or
back.
obnoxious, loud panel members.
Yeah. I like it. This is very soft. Like that. And that's the way I want it. All right. I changed glasses because the shot glass with the boobs does not do justice to creamed. Okay. So now, hey, here we go. And then on the products, it mentions, and it goes on to say, yeah, inviting nose of butterscotch, caramel fondue. Oh, God, fondue. Vanilla bean jumps from the glass. Wow. A lush palate coats the mouth with flavors of coffee with fresh cream, dulce de leche, which is a great dessert, Spanish dessert, coconut, maple, and Belgian waffles. Sounds like the guy who smelled humidity in his beer the other night.
I've had that. It's great in an Irish coffee.
Well, I'm impressed with County. Oh, it's from County Cork.
Yep.
And they're not putting a cork in their description of how wonderful it is. That's for sure. A single batch. Here we go. Single batch cream. 5 farms. It's made with the richest dairy, smooth, so on and so forth. Wow, a happy cow. How do they know the cows are happy when they're getting yanked on all the time?
They smiled at you. That's how.
This is really see what I mean, Ronald Terrio, about how delectable this. I mean, it's like it reminds me of going to Dairy Queen and getting a giant malted.
Oh, and I see this is from. Oh, okay. I see this is from McCormick. This is Holiday Distilleries owned by McCormick in Western Missouri, right close to the.
Oh, doggone it! It's corporate owned again.
Oh, I think that's a family-owned company, right, Robert McCormick?
So, are we pouring it? Oh yeah, are we pouring or not?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, as you can see, it has sort of a Mrs. Butterworth's shaped bottle, and
that's a pretty good syrup, I gotta admit.
I got so used to real maple syrup, or agave. Yeah. Agave nectar is really good.
Yeah, but over here, you know how expensive maple syrup is, though, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, it is expensive. That's why Oh, gee, that's all it does is fill up that much. It is expensive. That's why I look for certain off brands that are on sale, because I'm not going to spend that much money just to pour it on, some flapjacks. So anyway, it's brownish, which comes into the descriptions of the caramel and all the other flavors that it mentions, aside from cream.
Yeah, I'm surprised Roddy being out here.
Good morning there, Masumi.
Good morning, Masumi.
Hey, Masumi, what's going on?
Oh.
James found what he likes.
This is a good one. Not much on the aroma, but a lot on the flavor. And it definitely, all the things it mentioned, dulce de leche is pretty much made from evaporated milk, condensed milk, and whole milk. And you, in a double boiler, it gets thick, caramel, Hey, Bart, I don't know if I'm going to do it, because somebody says, oh, you're there again? The same place, all you can eat sushi? And it kind of annoyed me, because then I feel like I have to, jump through flaming hoops to entertain people, and I can't be, I'm not going to go to a different restaurant every week. But thank you for asking. I'm thinking about it. Anyway.
As long as you enjoy it, that's what counts.
Well, it's a good value. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with one portion, one entree? That's not going to fill me up. This is outstanding as any cream liqueur made anywhere. And you could tell it's fresh, heavy-duty cream and all the other flavors that they claim. It's very accurate. And what's with this friggin' glare? Hold on. Let me see what happens if I... No, now it's too dark, right? Yeah, now it's too dark.
I don't think it looks bad. I mean, you can see it. You know, it looks like a coffee and cream cafe au lait.
Yeah, exactly. And I bet this would possibly be good if you put a shot of maybe Kahlua in here, or if you poured it into got some really good quality coffee ice cream and made a coffee milkshake with this and a shot of Kahlua. There's a lot of options, recipe options that you can do with this. But I like it quite a bit, and I was always a fan of dairy, even though I've been drinking the almond milk and the soy milks and all that other stuff, coconut milk. But yeah, I will definitely give it a high rating. And Masumi, what are you having for breakfast? Unagi.
Something good, I bet.
She laughs when I call her Masumi.
Unagi is good. I like that.
I like it. Yeah, the roasted eel with a special sauce on top.
I like all kinds of Japanese cooking. I like to go to the Japanese restaurants. And
I've been going live at the all-you-can-eat sushi and sashimi every Saturday, and I like it, and it's definitely get your money. They don't make any money on me because I mean I'm like four plates. Yeah. Right. But anyway, this is really good, Ronald Theriot, and I'll give it a high score. So to the next gentleman on the panel.
If I can get it to work.
All right. Well, like I said, I've got the Ciroc apple flavor one. So let's see how this bad boy goes. So. It looks like I'm getting about a shot and a quarter out of this one. So, yeah, you're definitely getting that like green apple out of this, kind of like a Jolly Rancher type of smell to it, which ain't bad. I kind of like the Jolly Rancher tastes, the green apple myself. So,
all right, can you see what I have on the screen right now?
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's exactly what I got right now. Yep. Now this does seem to be
grammatical. They made a little grammatical error because they're from France, so it says Ciroc apple is distilled 5 times instead of 5 times. Distilled 5 times to ensure high quality. The spirit is masterfully infused with a distinctive blend of apple and other natural flavors.
You peasants out there.
Now, this
and
reminds me of what Jay was saying earlier.
Their mixed drink. Here's their mixed drink suggestion. All right, so a Ciroc appletini, not a martini, an appletini.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah, I've never had one myself, but I've had a regular martini, a James Bond martini, and what was another one? Oh, a Manhattan. I've had a Manhattan. Never again. I'm never having a Manhattan ever again.
The authentic James Bond martini is gin always, not vodka. It should be gin.
Yeah, I've had the gin one, and then I've had the vodka one as well.
Tanqueray.
And now, I've never had the Tanqueray martini, but I've like to think that I've had the BC martini, but that's a different show entirely. So, uh, the I'm not going to get into the details, but the Manhattans, never again, never again.
The martini is either vodka or gin and dry vermouth.
Yeah, now I've got the vermouth. Now, the James Bond version. I've known that there was two different versions where you've got, was it Lillet Blanc and God, what is that other one? I've got the bottle, Americano bottle. Hold on, let me grab it.
2 parts gin.
Oh, I've got them both here.
Dry vermouth.
Martini and Rossi.
And 3 hours.
Vermouth.
And this is the main one that I use is the Lillet.
Oh
Blanc.
yeah, Lillet. Lillet. Yeah.
Now that one I mainly use, and the other one is the secondary one, which, as you can tell, it's got a lot more in it in the bottle. Is the let's see if I can get that. Yeah,
Americano.
yeah. Now this one I don't use as much. It seems like this one's a little bit bitter, and the other one, the Lillet Blanc that I use, seems to be a little bit sweeter. Now that's just my personal preference. So, now when I make these martinis with the Lillet Blanc, I generally use stuffed olives with blue cheese in it for the, like they do with martinis. So, I mean, to me, with the Lillet Blanc and the blue cheese olives, it seems to be really good. And when you make a dirty martini,
you can't put that much blue cheese in that hole. You're talking about the
no,
green.
you can't. But when you go to eat it, you really taste it. And when you make a dirty martini with the brine of the olives, then you kind of taste it a little bit more.
I thought you put dirty socks in the martini.
All right, so it's my turn now. Yes.
Yep.
What happened? I was just showing you because you were puffing on that cigar.
Thank you. Yes.
So,
All right, BC, give us a description of that.
Well, now, I got to admit, this is kind of what Jay was saying about his product as far as like mouthfeel goes. It seems to be very thick, even after being frozen. I mean, you get that sour apple taste to it. That really comes through. And I know vodka is a neutral spirit in general, unless you start doing these type of things. And I mean, it's nice, but to me, I don't know, it's a little bit too sweet for me. I mean, I like my sweetness, but to a certain extent. And this just seems to be a little bit too much for me. I mean, it's good. It has that apple taste to it, like a Jolly Rancher, and it's good. But I hate to say it, but I don't think I'll be buying this again. So it's one of them weird, wonky deals. You know what I mean? Where it's good, but like, hey, let's do a shot, and this happens to be okay. I'll take the shot, but I'm not going to run out and buy this type of thing. You know what I mean? So, as you see, I'm sipping on this instead of taking down the whole shot. And generally, I'm going to do that.
You're not in love with it. You're not in love with it, but you don't hate it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of in that in between middle part. Yeah. So.
PPK.
I've never had an apple liqueur in my life.
Well, this was
All right, now let's go to beverage ramble.
Hey guys, good evening. Thank you again for doing this. I am drinking the Sinerator. This is again, it's probably described in the bottom, 91.1 proof. It is a spirit. Reason I don't bring anything a clear spirit, as you know, anything with me and clear liquors just don't work together. So I try to stick with the brown liquors, the dark liquors. You know,
Yeah,
just
it's like me and the bourbons.
exactly. So, gin, you know, I know I've had a gin martini, and I don't have it every, a lot, but I'm just saying that's a once in a blue moon, and even that I make sure it stays to just do that one gin martini. But anyway, here's what it is. I'm sure many people are gonna sip on this, and I don't know, Jay had mentioned this. If you look at it, the bottling of this Incinerator, I'm sure the coloring and all that kind of reminds you of course, the Fireball. And of course, and if you go into that website, they also have recipes and things you can prepare, other different mixed cocktails with this. But to me, just me personally, if you want to mix stuff with it, whatever, gin, vodka, whatever, mixed stuff, whatever. To me, this super duper cold. Like I said, I had it in my freezer. Bought it yesterday. Threw it in my freezer last night when I got home, and left it there all day and took it out so we could do our get together. It's the best way to consume this. It is nice. It is smooth. It is going down kind of very syrupy. Just perfect. Just like kind of glistens down your tongue. It's like, man, this is nice. Yes, it is similar to the Fireball in a lot of ways. If you're into that, that Fireball is very popular in every bar I go to. The Fireball is served super duper cold, and it's a good flavored liqueur, and I do, but I'm really liking that. Last week I brought the R&R, the rich and rare. I think I brought the honey, or it might have been the apple flavored. I really enjoyed that one too. But any of those flavored liqueurs, we all agree, super cold. It's nice, maybe a bit overly spicy. It's not the same proof as the Fireball. That's this one at 90.1. I think maybe one or two shots. I think I would call it right there.
Yeah, Fireball is not as strong. Yeah, Fireball.
Yeah. And I would call it right there with this one. So why they call it Incinerator. But I'm digging it. I'm liking it. And I'm going to give it a very positive score coming up.
Okay. Now, I've got two questions.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is a general question for everybody. Who remembers Hot Damn?
I do. I remember Hot Damn.
I still buy it when I see it in winter.
Yep.
Okay, I was about to say, my second question is do they still sell Hot Damn?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It's in like a black.
Couple of spots. I mean, in New Jersey, when I went home to see my folks, I saw a lot of it up there. I didn't buy it. I remember it growing up, but I didn't buy it. But
you had two versions. You had the 100 proof Hot Damn, and you had the 70 proof.
I've had the 100 proof of Hot Damn.
I have to.
And this was like 20 years ago.
I think they still make it.
10 years ago, maybe is the last bottle. 10.
I think they still make it. The 100 proof stuff. It's in like a black like little pint bottle, blackish colored.
I remember buying in a fifth.
It's clear bottle with the red label.
I've got some Beefeater.
All right.
We have a new guest tonight, Anson Kirk. We have a new guest. Okay, well that's not a liqueur. Now if you got to get a liqueur, not a liquor, a liqueur.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You can play your
All
Hey.
the talk about martini got you fired up.
You can
I
play.
know.
Hey, if you have, if Anson,
I
if
tell
have
you
some
what, though.
fruit-
I tell you what.
I've got a gin fizz right
You have
here.
some fruit. Now I tell you what, though. Go get a liqueur, and next Friday you can join us for Fandango Friday and bring a liqueur, and then every Friday after that.
Okay. Deal.
But if you have you have any fruit right now, maybe you could cut a piece of orange or whatever, and
Well, I've got lemon juice in this, and it's lemon juice, gin, and seltzer.
No, that's not a liqueur. That's a cocktail. That's a cocktail.
Oh,
Sorry about
Oh.
that. Sorry
that's
about
okay.
that.
That's okay, man.
That's all right. We got a lot of Friday. We got a lot of Fridays coming up, so don't feel bad. All right. Well, thanks for engaging us. And next Friday you can join us. You got a lot of opportunities, and we always open to
Yeah.
everybody.
Is
Welcome.
Jägermeister
Everybody's
considered
welcome.
a liqueur?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that's what I'll do.
Yeah, it's like absinthe. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got that licorice taste.
yeah.
Absinthe, I don't mess with absinthe. I've done it once many times.
That's a little. All right. Thank
Well,
you, Anson. Thank you, Anson.
hey, it was good
We'll
seeing
see
you.
you next week.
I'll see you next week, buddy. Peace out, brother.
Okay.
Let me answer.
Peace to you.
So, but yeah.
Hold on. Now we're going to Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, they still make hot damn.
Yeah, that's the same
100
bottle I
proof.
saw up in New Jersey. Up at
Yep.
up
There you
at
go.
Home Liquors in Home Liquors. Where was that? Home Liquors
Hey,
up in
Hey, Robert.
Yes.
Robert,
In
can you
Irving.
hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Now, Jean-Pierre has the cinnamon product, and it said Bardstown, Kentucky. So that's telling me that must be from Heaven Hill. That must be Heaven Hill's attempt to compete with Fireball, right?
Cinnamon liquors have been around a long time. This is De Kuiper. That's hot damn. They make hot damn. I don't know who owns De Kuiper, but cinnamon. I don't know. You've had before Fireball and all that. You had Goldschlager, Aftershock. I think it was a cinnamon liquor that had the sugar stuff you could see in the bottom of it.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
remember.
like cinnamon liquors. I mean, I always have. Wintertime and it's snowy out. Oh, you come in, you got one. That's good. That's good as a whiskey in a lot of ways. But they're all more ABV than Fireball. I drank a bottle of Fireball. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or good, but it all depends on what you like.
Right.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know. I know I'd seen it the other day or not too long ago in a liquor store, so I knew they still sold it, but I've been buying so much whiskey for so long, I've forgotten all about it. So it's been a while since if I sincerely think about it, it ain't been 10 years, probably 5 or 6. So anyway, I'm opening the Navon so we can get to this. Like I said, they quit making this in 2010, so this is really unique. I had no clue about any of this, and it pours thick syrup, very syrupy.
And Robert, that's why I couldn't find a website for it.
Yeah, it's very thick, very syrupy in the pour. What I'm wanting to know is how much cognac I'm going to get to taste behind the vanilla.
Did somebody say cognac?
Yes, this is a cognac and vanilla liqueur.
Well, I'm holding a little bottle of cognac right now, so.
De Kuiper makes a lot of schnapps.
Yeah. This is another question, Ron. Schnapps I've always considered a liqueur. Would that be okay to bring a schnapps on here for a liqueur?
Yeah.
Yes.
Grand Marnier.
No, oh God. You can't make a real margarita without Grand Marnier. Okay, there's a little alcohol drifting off of this, just a little bit of one. Then you get almost a alcohol vanilla mix. If you get the raw vanilla that's kind of got the alcohol note to it just a little bit, you're getting that in this. Just like a baker's vanilla or something like that. On the nose, I get no cognac in the background. I'm mainly getting just a big blast of vanilla with a little alcohol, bringing it back around. That's all right. We'll see. We may need more time to open up. I don't know. I don't have that kind of time with this. All right, let's get into the palate. That's mainly what we're getting.
Yeah, I see that. I see that Deuse. I see the Deuse BC. I see the Deuse.
Deuse or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I got some cognac here. Yep, that's right. So I've been saving that bottle for special occasions.
BC's got a nice little collection also.
Yeah.
That's why he was hoping I didn't survive the hurricane, because he wanted to make his collection big.
You know, I would have found my way down there to get that liquor some way. Oh, this is Roundhouse? Okay, let me get that liquor.
Even though it pours very viscous, it's not as viscous on the tongue as you would think. And on the tongue, I get a little of that grape cognac note that you frequently get with the cognac. Get just maybe a little bit of touch of the limousine oak that they barrel it in. And then you get the vanilla. Did I say vanilla? Because I mean,
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is a cognac note to it. It does have that slight. I'm not going to say grappa because I've only had grappa once. But grappa's like a wangy. Whoa. Hold on. He's going to have to wait till later. That's my motorcycle riding buddy. That's why his ringtone's a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Sound like a dog there for a second.
No, but it's and it rests well on the back of the tongue. This is very easy to drink, and it's a lot better than I kind of really expected. It's held up well. I've never had one without it, but for flavor wise, what I'm getting, for 11 years old in a little bottle stuffed away I think I paid $4.99 for it or something like that in that little liquor store. I think it's been all right. Let's do another flavor taste palette. Oh, yeah. You could substitute that for vanilla in your pancake batter.
Oh, it's that strong?
Oh, it's good.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. If I ever see it, I have a feeling I'm going to run across that stuff. Because I have some. I got some stores I can go to that have some really old stuff like International Market. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Robert, the Whiskey Scout, told me, he said, if I lived down here, I'd go broke.
Yeah.
I would work a lot more. I wouldn't go broke, but I'd be working a hell of a lot more. I'd have 3 jobs.
I know Rod see my counter. It's like, if that's the case, man, oh my God, my counter would be just filled with stuff right now. I swear.
I know. I make jokes about it and all, but really, no, honestly though, we get deals down here that are like beyond. It's like people think he's lying. He's just making up lies because he's on YouTube. I'm not lying. I find these deals and I just can't get over it. And then the next month I say, well, that was a nice run. And then something else will come up and I'll be like, I can't believe it. I'm astonished. I got astonished right before Hurricane Ida by the deal I got on a 15-year-old blended Scotch whiskey. I was like, oh, and this is incredible. So I had to buy it. I couldn't wait because I just said, because anytime I wait, I get screwed because then I go back to buy it and it's gone. So I don't wait anymore. All right, now go back to Banners, De Kuyper and Sons, Frankfurt and Claremont, Kentucky. Know what that is? That's Suntory, y'all. It may not be owned by. Okay, now it may not be owned by Beam Suntory. It might just be that they handle their importation. It's kind of like the thing that James has, the Irish cream. It's imported by McCormick Distillery, but I don't think they own that 5 farms. It's just an agreement they have with them. And James was saying, oh, no, not corporate stuff. Well, I think Whiskey Scout can back me up on this. I think McCormick is a family-owned company, right?
Yeah, they used to have a plant in Kansas and then one over in Missouri, just on the other side, just north and east of Kansas City. I can't think of the name of that town. But McCormick, I think they sold the Kansas side, and the stuff they're making out of that plant is low budget, to say the least. I did a review of one of their liquors a long time ago when I first started reviewing, and I gave it some really bad marks, and I've got some bad comments from people that apparently like it. It's just alcohol. It's just flavored alcohol to me. It just been
now,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand. But no, I understand. But McCormick does bring in a lot of imported stuff, which I guess they contract that out, right? I don't think they have.
Yeah, they bring in
Ireland.
tequilas. You'll see tequilas come out of there, and tequila can only be made in Mexico. So what they are doing is they're importing it. If you said, like, I'm going to make tequila here in Kansas, you would be sued by Mexico up one side and down the other, and you would not be able to call it tequila. You'll notice that some people that are making tequilas down in the Southwest United States, they use the term agave spirit, which is what tequila comes from.
Tequila is, right.
Especially the blue agave, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you got different. That's overblown too. You can get some really good mezcals that are not made from blue agave that will blow any tequila out of the water. But
we're about to get to that later in a minute. All right, now, so let me go to Banners. I'm going to put my score right now. I was very pleased with the Blackberry. Was I overwhelmed? No. I mean, it was a great value. 49 cents a bottle for 50 milliliter bottles. You get 20 bottles. I mean, the party bucket is a great deal. I don't know if you'll see it for that price where you live, but it's been a dynamite deal. Thank you, Sazerac, family owned, headquartered in New Orleans, but they have distilleries. They literally have distilleries around the world, not just contract. All right, but anyway, I'm going to go with 93 out of 100. I think it's most excellent. I would not go higher than 93, but I think 93 is fair. And so, to talk about promos real fast, tomorrow morning at 5:40 a.m. Probably I can never get it launched at 5:30 Central Time. But I've got this great value, and I mean a great value. It's $18.99 at your Total Wine and More right now. It's Cruzan Estate Diamond Black Strap Rum. I'm gonna tell y'all what. But you know what I paid? I paid $8.99. I think they had coded it wrong. I went to and I was like,
I was about to pay $7.99.
I was like, why would the Estate Diamond be $1 less than their budget brands like their gold and silver? So I said, when I bring it to the register, it's going to ring up incorrectly. It's going to be like $23.99. So I went, nope, up $8.99. I said, oh well. Well, they had about 12 on the shelf. I went on their website, out of stock. I said, I knew everybody went. Everybody saw that price and it was gone. Now, in the last 2 weeks, it came back in stock, but it's $18.99. I said, Somebody made a mistake. But anyway, let me tell y'all, this rum smells and tastes like pancake syrup.
For real?
It's bizarre.
Really?
It tastes like log cabin pancake. It's bizarre. Anyway, it's going up, and this company's been in business since 1760. They've had the same family running it since 1810. Family operated. Here's the competitors from 1749. Appleton Estate Signature Blend. It's not a black rum, it's gold. So, but it's pretty rich and candy-like anyway. Jamaica. This is from Jamaica. This plantation. You're not supposed to say plantation anymore, but anyway, this plantation was established in 1749 in continuous production, and they make some dynamite stuff from my reckoning. Oh boy, I can't wait. Now, talking about mezcal, on Sunday morning, another surprise. Everybody was selling this for $30. Everybody's selling Sombra for $32.
I've seen that.
You know,
Mezcal.
just by that bottle alone, but by the look of the bottle itself, I want to pick a bottle of that up right now.
I've seen it. I've never tried it.
All right. Yeah. I recorded a review and I'm going to post it Sunday morning. Let me tell y'all something. It was awesome. Everybody's got it for 32, 31, 29, 30, 33.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I go to Walmart a month ago and I'm looking on the shelf and I see this and I'm like rubbing my eyes like this. I'm like, they had it last month for $32. I know it was $32.99 last month, July. And I keep looking and I say $15. And I'm thinking the tag is wrong. You know, $15. I say, well, let me go see what's going to happen. So I go to the register, it rings up $15. I say, well, and then my friend David calls me furious, you know. What are you talking about? Why you didn't buy me some? I said,
Right.
I don't know what you drank. He's like, so I had to get back in the truck. Drive back to Walmart and get him a bottle. He was like, thank you. He said, next time you see a value like that, buy it. Don't call me, just buy it. I said, all right, as long as I get my money back. All right. So anyway, that's what's coming up. And we had somebody else who's going to present it. What is this doing in video tonight?
Yes, frozen. Not to mention
Dickel.
Dickel Tabasco.
yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying that. I wouldn't mind trying that.
I've had it.
I want somebody
I got
to
some.
explain why this is in my video tonight.
So
I want to try that. I really do. I want to try that.
I debated whether that was a liqueur or not when I was looking through my stuff, because it's just a George Dickel put into Tabasco barrels, so it's really not giving it. It's not like you're adding sugar or something like that to it.
Well, actually, let me tell
I
you
think I
something.
could find it down here in Georgia. I think I could find it up here in Georgia.
But now I was at the distillery when I had it at George Dickel itself. So but they didn't talk about that part. They just said it was in Tabasco barrels.
Let me tell you something about this.
It's like that movie. We don't talk about hot sauce. 2, we don't talk about
That's
hot
pepper,
sauce.
baby. That's some hot sauce. That is some Tabasco hot sauce. That is some hot sauce. All right, now we're going to go to James. He's waiting patiently.
Okay. I was reading about it before. It says here, imported by Holiday Distillery, Weston, Missouri. So maybe
Right,
they
that's
own
McCormick.
Yeah, that's McCormick.
Holiday. All right, they're owned by McCormick. All right. Well, This is the best Irish cream I ever had, so I'm gonna give it 99 out of 100, just in case a better one comes along. I want to leave a little room because I don't like to say, oh, this one is 100. Then 6 months from now, oh, that one's 100. So it's great.
Here's something to think on, James, while you're sipping there. There's two other ones that I thought were just as good as that. One is the Cooley Irish cream, and the other one's made by Whistler, and they make Irish whiskey. Both of those are very good. They're comparable. But you're right. Outside of that, that's the best Irish cream that you can walk in and buy.
I've had another Irish cream last year on Ronald's hosted show. I don't remember the name, but it wasn't popular. It was like a small company, and it was outstanding. So I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name. It's like stumbling on a small distillery that makes fantastic Scotch whiskey, but they don't have a so it's similar.
Kind of like buying something from Aldi's, off
brand.
Right.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, I agree with you. That's outside of those two, and those are going to be even more money than the value of that. That's about $29.99 here for $7.50. Both of those are roughly $36 or more.
Every state is different in terms of liquor prices. You know how it is.
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it.
You get a good deal, or you're gonna get robbed.
Yeah. If I'm just drinking Irish cream to have Irish cream around, St. Brendan's is fine by me. St. Brendan's, I like that. That's cheap and it's good.
Well, to answer Mr. Cleveland's question, what was it? He said, "What's for dinner tonight, James?" Something like that. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I just want to tell Ronald Terrio that last night, not last night. What was it, Wednesday? Last time I did a show on you. Yeah, Wednesday.
Oktoberfest beer.
Right, the Oktoberfest. The organic whole wheat spaghetti with the autumn harvest creamy pasta sauce was really good. All right.
No, are you talking about the butternut squash one you're talking about? Yeah.
The one with the pumpkin and the butternut squash and a cream base from Trader Joe's. It was really good. But what I'm having tonight, in answer to the Mr. Cleveland's question, I think this will be better. Also Trader Joe's, but pumpkin Alfredo with grana, whatever the hell.
I saw that. I saw that Trader Joe's the other day when I purchased that a couple of beers from there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know Grana Padano. I've heard of Asiago and Pecorino Romano. So this should be tastier because it has these cheeses in it. I mean, there's no butternut squash, but butternut squash, pumpkin. They're all winter squashes.
Yeah.
They're all squish squashes.
And me, I love Asiago cheese. Oh, I love Asiago cheese.
Yeah, I like all real cheese, but I will never eat processed like Velveeta or Cheese Whiz or any garbage. And that's the big blowout I had with Red Rooster over him defending that processed toxic garbage. No. You should be thrown into a bag of shake and bake and deep fried like Popeye's chicken. How dare you say that?
Don't make fun of my shake and bake. I like shake and bake.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I ended up in this one at Thurns for $9.90. $9.99. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay, sorry. All right, but that's half price anyway. James, back to you. Sorry. How you gonna score that?
This is why I love watching Doorbusters, man. When I can watch Doorbusters, this is what I love. Rod's gonna have two different products at a cheap price. He's gonna tell you where he's got it from, how much he paid for it, and you got me thinking, my God, I wish I could get these products at this deal. I wish I could. And it was like, you know what? That's why I love Doorbusters. So
you get a well-rounded education.
And again, as BC, again, every state And J State is cheaper. Here in Georgia, I guess it's somewhat cheaper versus where you are, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. But every state, with their prices.
Yeah, because over here it's a state minimum.
Don't go to Alabama. Jay, tell
Well,
them.
yeah, do not go to Alabama and buy liquor. Do not make that mistake. All right, Jane's going to give us a score.
Yeah, forget about up here. Up here, you got all these too many politicians and people protesting. Women against drunk drivers, mothers against drunk drivers, and everything's sky high.
Everybody has their hand in the pocket.
Right? Yes. So many sleazy politicians
hands are in the pocket,
and lawyers, tons of lawyers
in the pocket.
All right, Mr. Cheerio, I Cheerio. I will give
He
it.
scored it at 99, didn't he?
Yeah, I did 99%.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oops.
I spilled some water, so I was trying to clean that up. Okay.
Oh no!
Clean up water.
No.
It was very easy to clean. Water, it's water.
Water.
Oh, I'm done with my cigar. Okay.
Back in the early 80s, some guys were in mid 80s, some guys were driving around New Orleans with bumper stickers that said DAM, drunks against mothers. But
I like that.
Oh man.
I posted a thing on Facebook, was it earlier today, where it was a thing where it's like your story or whatever. And it was like, the world keeps getting weirder and weirder. I was in church today and I seen a lady light up a cigarette. I almost dropped my beer.
Wow.
in church, okay.
Should have threw holy water on her cigarette in her face.
Oh, BC, before you give your score, James, you got any promos before BC does? We're late. We're having a good time, but we're running late.
Okay. Tomorrow, I might go back to the sushi place. It depends how I feel, what the situation is, but I might. Now, Saturday night, starting at 9 p.m., I'm going to do the open topic show with BC's going to come on for an hour between 9 and 10 p.m. And then I am going to I'm going to have performing artist and clothing designer Paul Anthony Mantia come on. We're going to play. It's going to be a music show. He's going to play his electric guitar, his keyboard. I'm going to do the African drum. Sometimes Eric Fraunfelter comes and plays his acoustical guitar, like he did last time. So it's going to be no politics, no arguing or debating or busting a gasket. It's going to be fun. And then Sunday, BC and myself are going to debut the Keto Kings beer and a barbecue banter, and he's going to be barbecuing outside and with the smoke going in the background, and we're going to talk about food and with whoever wants to do a beer review, and it's going to mostly be culinary. It's going to be about food, particularly kill them and grill them, barbecuing. And
okay. Next Wednesday we have Fest Beers. Fest Beers at 7:20 Eastern Time. Any Fest beer. All right. Now BC is going to do his score and then a promo if he's got any.
Okay. My Ciroc that I'm giving an 89 to. It was a little bit too syrupy and sweet for me. That's why I'm giving it the grade that I am. I mean, I enjoyed the apple taste to it, but it was a little bit too sweet and a little bit too thick. But, I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. And Saturday or tomorrow, I still got a ton of beers in my fridge to review. Oktoberfest and whatnot. I think I'm going to be doing Ichabod tomorrow. And yes, that's an actual thing, Ichabod beer. I forget who does it, but I'm going to be doing that. And if anybody's read any stories, they know Ichabod. And
Yeah, it's probably
So,
a company called Crane Brewing.
okay, yeah, because I bought this a while back, and I forget who done it, but I know I've got it in my fridge right now. I've got a segment on Infantry Outdoor that's going to be going on tonight at 10 o'clock, which we did a beer, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Coors. So, that one I recorded back on Wednesday, so I can't remember exactly what we recorded.
Okay.
So it was a little segment, and so other than that, I've got nothing else planned. I mean, with this being like the starting week of Oktoberfest, I'll probably start getting into the Oktoberfest beers on my channel a little bit more heavy. And I've got a ton of Oktoberfest beers in my fridge right now. So between now and the first week of Sunday, you can pretty much expect me to doing an Oktoberfest of some sort by various companies from here to the first week of October. Other than that, I really ain't got much going on. I mean, you guys know I record or post videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and tomorrow's the same thing, posting Saturdays. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than Fandango
Okay.
Fridays and shows with
Wednesday.
Ron on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Okay, we're gonna go to Jean. He's gonna give us his score and do any promos, and then we'll go to Whiskey Scout. And we got to close it out.
Yeah. Overall, like I said, maybe the 91 proof, maybe a little bit strong for some folks. Like I said, good thing I poured two of these, and like I said, I was enjoying this cigar I was having while sipping on this. So I got a little bit more left, as you can see right here. And overall, I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it a 90. This is a 90 out of 100. I think it's enjoyable. Just the 90. It could have been a higher score, but just I guess the booziness of it makes it a little bit too. Then again, yeah, it is boozy, right? So as it's supposed to be. But 91 proof is a little too much. Yeah. So 90 out of 100. So as far as my channel coming up, I'm sure y'all saw the review I did of the Brooklyn Lager. Very excellent beer. First time I had it back in 1997. That was Sac Passe. How you doing, my friend? So I did that when I first had it back in 1998 when I was still living in Jersey. Had it in Midtown Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. Excuse me. So I did the rehash of that yesterday. This other beer that I'm sipping on tonight, I will do a review of, which will be the Molson Golden.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
I had that.
That's a hybrid.
Yeah, coming up. Right. And then I got three other beers I had picked up at Trader Joe's. This one right here called the Down Home Brewing Company Georgia Hooch IPA. I picked this up at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a 6.8% ABV. And then two beers that I'm sure a lot of you probably are familiar with. The Beausoin.
Oh, yeah. Bosom from Trader Joe's. It's a nice one. It'll get you lit. I mean, it's a nice one. It's good to sip.
Yep. And then also I have this one right here. The Orange Boom.
The Orange Tree.
Orange Tree, yeah. Premium lager beer. So those are the three. And then today I picked up this also from the Fresh Blood Orange Hefeweizen. Looks like from Slow Brew right over here. The Cow Squeeze.
Wow.
I've never had it.
Yeah. So
I've never had that.
So I have 5 beers I'm going to be reviewing. and I still have the Samuel Smith in my refrigerator. Excuse me. I still have the Samuel Smith Imperial Stout and the Tadcaster's Porter. So yeah, those are the beers I still have left, and that I will be reviewing coming down the road. Maybe I might use this. Might do the Samuel Smith this coming Sunday with Stout Sunday.
Right, for Stout Sunday. Stout Sunday,
Yeah,
right.
But
I love that.
Relaxing. Because if you had known the truth, I had a scotch about 30 minutes before I came on here. A good scotch.
Uh-oh.
It was a lot more expensive than what I even sent you, Ron.
Oh, wow.
That's neither here nor there.
Burn.
Well, no, it's just you pay for what you get in this world, unfortunately. All right, back to this.
Yep.
I do notice now that the alcohol vapors are slowly pouring off of it. You're getting down to, I can notice a very good floral note, like an elderberry, like an elderflowers, like you get elderberry wine from. We used to have a guy had a winery down there by where we used to live down by Mulvane years ago, and you could smell that smell in the air. It's the same smell I'm getting in here. So it's bringing a floral note along with it. You're getting more of that grapey background, that cognac you expect to have with cognac, and a little more of the barrel on the nose now that you wasn't getting up front. Palate hasn't changed any. It's really good stuff, 95 out of 100. And as far as any announcements, I am still setting up everything in this house. It'll probably be another month before I get back to making videos. So that's between moving, getting COVID really bad, and actually night before last was the very first scotch I had drank in almost 2 months. So I just haven't had impetus.
Sorry, you guys.
Well, it interferes with my medication, so I got to be cautious about what I do. So anyway, that's fine. And just little bits. This will be enough for tonight. In fact, there won't be nothing else after this. So
I remember when I had an issue and I was taking a specific medication, and there was a couple individuals that kept asking me every day, James, when are you going to be able to drink again? Over and over and over and over. I says, well, what are you people, closet alcoholics? I mean, I don't live to do things like that.
right.
You know,
No. I had a dry month and a half, almost 2 months, not just a dry week.
I think one of them was Ronnie S. Yeah, it was Ronnie S. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there was a time where my tolerance was so high, I had to slow down my episodes. So,
Yeah, that could be a theme. That could be a title for a sub-series. Slow down my episodes.
Well, Michael had to go. Had to be completely sober for a couple of weeks because I think he had a
30 months or 30 days sober.
He had a really bad experience. I mean, like,
no, he just he overdoes it. That's what he does.
well, look,
You talking about Western
beer
Western,
reviews,
yeah.
yeah.
You got a couple great craft beers for a show, and you review one, and then you have a second one a little bit later on, and that's it. And that's it. Like when Ronald does his videos, you know, that's it. You don't drink a whole case, for God's sakes.
no,
Or
you
a
don't.
variety pick.
No, don't do that. All right. Well, anyway, James is going to close this out with musical accompaniment. Yeah, most of gold. I wish it was sold in Louisiana.
You never know what you're
going to
Louisiana.
get. Well,
you never know.
Never know what you're going to get.
And Fandango Friday, you never know. Anything can happen.
But it's probably going to.
A bat could fly over my head right now.
Right.
Watch out, James. Watch out.
You know the female mosquitoes are silent and they're the ones that bite, but the males are the ones that buzz in your ear and they don't bite.
Huh.
See, you learned something while I was twanging.
That's what
Fandango,
we're at Sunday.
Fandango, how I love Fandango. Who was that?
That's me. Sorry.
Arr! You have just been fandangoed.
Thank you, James. Sorry about that. The background.
Until next week. When I used to live with family and they used to shout out things while I was live, I would get very ornery with them and say, professionalism is number one. Shut your mouth. And then they would dumb me up, like Archie Bunker used to say.
Dumb me up, stifle, stifle.
Stifle, dumb me up.
Oh, come on, meathead.
Edith.
Meathead, you're from the dead from the neck up.
One of the great shows.
I voted. Okay. Listen, and then we're gonna get off there. Listen to that. Listen to this. I voted in the Kennedy-Nixon election. No, I voted for Nixon. No, you voted. No, I voted for Nixon. No, you voted for the Kennedy-Nixon, not the Humphrey-Nixon. You mean you haven't voted since 1960? Since 1960? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bunker. You can't. You're not eligible to vote if you haven't voted since 1961. Well, I had a lot of problems. Things just kept coming up. Yeah, Archie, like that one time when you had a toe spasm. Stifle, Edith, stifle.
Stretch Cunningham. Remember Stretch Cunningham?
I went to school at Dilden. I've been living here 30 years. You're not going to let me vote? The cop comes in. Hey, lady, this guy's giving you trouble. No, he's my husband. Well, if you're not registered to vote, you need to move along.
Remember the hero sandwich?
Move along. Okay.
The hero sandwich. This is the most perfect meal in the world, Archie says. You got your meats is in there. You got your cheeses in there. You got your lettuce in there. That counts as veggies. Everything is in this sandwich. I forgot what I think.
It was by far those two, Gene Stapleton and Carol O'Connor. They were just made. They just had the best rapport on that show, and I didn't watch it, in real time, but watching the episodes and now following it's just like it was just perfect. It was just the perfect sitcom, and a sitcom like that, I don't know if it worked today, but what?
No, forget what Archie said about England. Forget what Archie said about England in 1971. He said England is a